So it's another stupidly early morning. It's only just gone 6:30. Got woken up this morning at 5 o'clock. Didn't get back to sleep, so noticed it was a decent day outside. So I thought I'd get my laundry done again, nice and early. I don't need to do it this early because we're not working next week. But yeah. So we're staying in that brown building over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a place they chose. We've moved a couple of times actually. Last Friday night, we left Magdeburg and went to Leipzig, and then Wednesday night, Wednesday night we moved again and we came down to Dresden, and that's where we are at the moment. Now the bosses are going back to Ireland for a while. Trucks are in for some work. Looks like they're booked in until next Friday at the earliest. So no work next week. But it gives us a chance to explore Dresden. And so hopefully there'll be some reasonable footage of Dresden for you. Weather forecast not great, which is one of the reasons why, as I say, even though there's no work next week, and I don't need to get up at 6:30 to walk to the launderette, I'm doing it because it's meant to be quite a few days of rain, and at least this morning it was nice and dry, so making the most of it. So we're not off to a great start really. I've come down to this Alba laundromat, Waschladen. Followed all the instructions, put the washing in the machine, paid at the thing, pushed the right numbers, tried one machine, nothing, didn't work. So took all the clothes out, put it in another machine. I've pushed the doors shut, pushed the 40, pushed the pre-wash, put my money in, press start, and nothing. 240 each time, that's €5. Looks like it's wasted. I've rung the number, the helpline, but no one answered. It's only 7 o'clock, but even so. Fairly interesting place, all the socks hanging from the ceiling, but a bit useless if it doesn't work. Okay, so I was just going to give up on this washing station and find another one just down the road. There's another one, I knew there was another one close by, but I was just about to go and I saw a car pull up and I thought, I wonder if they're coming in here. Anyway, she did. German lady actually spoke some English, which helped, and I explained the problem, and basically it would appear that I just hadn't shut the door hard enough. Right, so that's the laundry done eventually. I guess it's my fault, I'm sure I pushed the door hard, but obviously not hard enough. Just walking past though, that was the place I'd booked to stay at. So this guy behind me is Augustus the Strong. Now he was basically the king of Saxony, and he made Dresden the powerhouse that it was, certainly back in the day. You can see over the other side all the castles in the old town. This is the new town area here. Sorry about the scaffolding behind him, behind his statue, but this is the view. He's looking up there, but so you've got the Lady Church over there, the Church of Our Lady, the castle, etc. So we're going to have a look in here. So the old town was heavily bombed in the war, February 13th, 14th, the night of 13th or 14th of February. The old town was very heavily bombed, and but the new town actually escaped most of the escaped most of the damage. So to a certain extent the new town is actually older than some of the old town, because a lot of the old town had to be rebuilt. The Church of Our Lady was damaged, did actually collapse in the end, not on the night, but before the end of the war it collapsed, and for many a year it lay in ruins, and eventually it was rebuilt for 2005. Over this side, apparently this is obviously this is part of East Germany, and all these apartment blocks here were built by the communists after the war, and they were quite drab for quite some time, but they've been spruced up and they're quite desirable now apparently. And I see this is quite a nice street here with the tree-lined avenue, shops and restaurants along it. But, yeah, so this area of the new town is quite well known for all its like murals and all over the place on all the buildings. I'm going to have the Nutzhof Passage, I think it's called, where possibly the best ones are, so we'll go up there. When I said before that it stopped raining, as soon as I said it, it started drizzling again. So, you know, on a nice summer's day, non-COVID times when all this is open, it would be buzzing. It's just a little bit drab and dreary just now with everything being closed, but it is what it is. So we'll go on. We'll see what else we can find. So we're in the Kunsthof part, which, as you can see, it is raining again. Yeah, there's a few nice buildings here, but it just doesn't look the same in this weather, unfortunately, and no one around, but which is a shame. So anyway, I've seen it. Onwards and upwards. So this morning I got out of the apartment, had just gone 9, just managed to get the tram that brought me out this way. And I'm at a place called Loschwitz this morning. As you can see, it's pretty much on the River Elbe. The tram journey was alright actually. As I left the hotel, as is the way, it started drizzling. But no, just got the tram, and by the time I'd had to switch trams, and there was a bit of confusion there. I think the tram I'm on now is like a different route than normal, and I couldn't see it on the maps, which was a bit worrying, but I followed the app and got here. Yeah, came over from the old town to the new town, part of some bits I saw, remembered from yesterday, or the day before actually, and then yeah, through some really quite nice areas actually before we got here. I got off the tram at a place called Schillerplatz, and then so walking over to Loschwitz, which is, I'll show you in just a second. See, it's on the River Elbe. To get over the Elbe, coming across this bridge here, it's called the Blue Wonder. And then I'm heading over here, and that is it's a funicular railway. So unfortunately, it's another unremittingly grey day, but it's not raining at the moment, so we'll go up there and we'll see what views we can get from up there. Finally made it to the top. It wasn't too long actually. It was steep, but it wasn't too long. It's a shame it's a bit of a grey day. I'm not meant to be here at the moment. It's obviously under repair, and there's a gate that's open. It does say don't come in, but I did. Yeah, you get a reasonable view over Dresden. Again, as per every time this week, would be a bit nicer with a blue sky day, but not to be. It's certainly easier on the heart coming back down. Not so sure about the knees and the ankles though. But yeah, good old workout this morning.